Alumni Association of this institution may bestow to one recipient annually the Distinguished Graduate Award. Here to present our Distinguished Graduate Award is Ken Branch.
Very honored and proud to present the candidate for the Distinguished Graduate Award. I had the great fortune of being in college with this man. In fact, I remember when I first came, I heard legends about this guy who had preceded some of my friends at Williamsburg High, who was able to do all kinds of things, including play football, including sing, including, and especially, a great student. I remember that there was one time we were looking at the sky through a telescope. That's something that was new to me. This wasn't something that high school people did in my hometown. A regular 4-inch telescope, which was sufficient for us, I guess. But this fellow, who was a year ahead of me, sophomore at the time, was making his own telescope. And not a 4-inch telescope, but a 12-inch, of course, telescope. And he was grinding the glass himself with a mirror. He and a few others, we had a fraternity and a chapter room that was this cavernous space upstairs in some building downtown. And he and a few others thought we ought to have a study room in that place. And so, sure enough, built a study room. And here were these immense, long mathematical formulas lining that whole blackboard, the whole length of the room. The stories go on. I mean, this gentleman was capable of doing so much. His leadership was extraordinary. And then I read, I was never one that was very fond of things like nuclear testing. I had questions about that. But one of the things that has to happen when we are exploding these nuclear devices, we have to be able to measure the radiation. His first project, when he was on at the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California, was to develop a means of measuring the radiation. It wasn't long after that he was called in after some kind of a failure or another to figure out how to contain these nuclear reactions. And as I read through what he's been doing over these last years, although now he's a farmer north of town, and you probably know him in that role. But for 29 years, he was involved in developing and carrying out the kinds of things that make me feel a lot more comfortable about the nuclear work that is going on. He made a deal with his wife. He said, if you do what I want to do for 30 years, he said, and I'll do what you want to do for 30 years. And what she wanted to do was come back and be on the farm and enjoy life with their wonderful family. I can think of I'm sure everybody thinks that his own era is the best ever at Bethany College. But I certainly joined that crowd. I would say that my relationship with people like Bill Hudson gave me so much, and I am so thankful for what was happening around me when I came to this place that words can hardly express the way I feel about that. So it is with a great deal of pleasure, and certainly I'm honored, and I'm very happy that we have the kind of experience that many of us have been able to enjoy in this institution. So I present to you for this Distinguished Graduate Award, Dr. Bill Hudson.
I'd like to begin by thanking Bethany College and the alumni ambassadors for this great honor. I'm really thrilled by it. After that introduction by Kent Branch, there's not much for me to say. So thank you very much. I should also thank my high school sweetheart, Carol, my wife of 58 years. We had two children, Jarl Hudson and Julie Spooner. They're both here with us today. They're also Bethany alums. I guess I would, to summarize much of what Ken said, I was involved in containing underground nuclear detonations, mostly, and a little more with the stored high-level waste at Hanford, Washington. I had a lot of fun, most of which would probably not have been possible had I not gone to Bethany College. So I'm really, really happy about everything that has passed on since then. I had a lot of great experiences here. I guess that about says it. Thank you, Bethany.